It's still showing scheduled on my, okay, yeah, live.
Yeah, we are live.
I'll be as quick as possible. All right.
Let me see if there is a way. Okay, I think this is better.
Okay. If there's any comment I'm not seeing, please kindly share with me on WhatsApp
Sure.
and I will show on my screen.
I want to even make the
And
comment to show on the screen
I
so you'll
will.
be seeing it from your end there. I'm setting it up now.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. We can start without the comment for now, from my end, so we don't waste time because of the network. It's been going front and
Sure,
back.
sure. Did you see the comment I dropped now?
Oh no, I didn't. Let's just go ahead. You can
Yeah,
work
well,
on that. Okay, I just saw a comment on my screen. Your picture site that says "Welcome everyone."
okay, okay. So you'll be
Yes.
seeing any comment I need you to answer. I'll highlight it there. You'll see it on the screen.
Okay, then that's fine. But it's very tiny. But I'll try as much as possible. My glasses are not with me, so I'll try as much as
I
possible
get
to
you.
check. I'll try as much as
All
possible.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome,
Then we can
everyone.
start.
Please. Okay. So, Grace, thank you so much for joining me in today's live.
Thank
After
you
what happened
for
last
having me.
week, the network, everything, here we are again. So, thank you
Yes.
once
So
again.
yeah.
So, please, can you just go ahead and introduce
Thank you
yourself quickly? Tell
for
us
having
about
me.
your name. Thank you very much. You tell us your name, what you do, your perfume oil, just a brief introduction about yourself.
Okay. My name is Grace.
Okay.
I live in Lagos, in between Lagos and Dubai. I'm into perfume
Okay.
oil business. But talking about myself is going to take a longer time because we don't have time. So we're going to just,
Sure.
anytime you're free, just type Grace Alo and then YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and you can ask me anything you want. As far as you're not going to the extreme or crossing your limits. Um, Having my early 30s, and I'm into the perfume oil business, both the perfume and perfume oil business. I do 99% and 1% perfume, perfume alcohol base. So alcohol base is
Okay.
the last thing I would just advise a lot of persons. But that's part of my introduction. So people will know that, okay, while I'm talking about the perfume oil business and saying this is what I do, is part of it. Then I'm a perfume oil coach. I'm also, you buy from me, you don't buy from me, I coach you. And all. So there's a lot. If I start talking from now to next year, we would not live here, like I keep saying. But when you have one or two, scratch questions, I'm always available
Okay.
to answer that question. Yes.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So first of
Thank
all, let me
you.
ask. Let's start by asking. Please, our viewers, you can always drop your comments or your questions in the comment section. Grace is going to give answers to them. But I'll first of all ask questions pertaining perfume oil business, which she'll be answering because she's an expert in this field, just as you heard from her. So, Grace, the first thing I want to ask is, how did you start perfume oil business? What inspired you to start up this business?
Um, I'm gonna break this down because if I want to introduce how I started and what inspired me is a long journey. First of all, I had an accident. I lost my first business that I was doing before perfume oil business, and a friend introduced
Yeah.
me to perfume oil business. I was never a perfume oil expert. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know some names. I'm that kind of
Okay.
person. As 2018, 2017, and thereafter, I would walk into a store and just buy any random perfume. But
I get it.
when I had accidents, I had bills to pay, and I said, "Me, I cannot go and stand in that lane. Oh. I have my pride. I cannot, in short, I can break bottle on somebody's head if it has to be an illegal business. That's me." So when my friend called me and she said, "Let's do this," I took a big risk, and I'm here today. For me saying I'm here today, it took a lot of sacrifice. A lot of sacrifice.
I
It
get it.
was my first buying. I got cheated. So I think I want to add this in my
Wow.
introduction so that anybody who is watching now would understand. So let me use that as an example only. Let's say you are my friend. You have a friend who
Okay.
knows somebody, so that your friend is a middleman who knows somebody that deals on perfume oil. So my friend, which is you
Okay.
as the example, led me to her
Yes.
third party friend. They were cheating me. As at then, I was trying to make little more. This was 2018. The price of perfume oil
Wow.
then was not so expensive. I was, in short, I gambled with my school fees, and I was in between
Wow.
my project. So somebody just chatted me one day. I was like, he wanted to get shoes and bags. So I now told him, I said, I've stopped selling shoes and bags, so I'm not selling again. That I had an accident. It was raining. You know, if you're in Lagos, you know how the rain is.
I
So
get
the
you.
rain was much. At that point, then I was, I think it was a week. I was coming from Ghana. From Ghana, that same week I was coming from Ghana. I had money. I went to make my contacts there so that I could sell shoes and bags there. So immediately I got my contacts, people that will buy and resell, because I will make more money from Accra than Nigeria. Because getting to Nigeria, I had the accident. Having the accident, everything
Wow.
went down. So I didn't have any issue of saying, okay, let me not, let's be like, okay, my level. No, I was like, okay, what will I do? How will I come up? That was how perfume oil came into play. So my friend
Okay.
that introduced me, like I said, I used you as an example.
Yes.
Your immediate friend does not know, like the third person doesn't know you. Like we are
Wow.
four now. I'm the person,
Yeah, I
you,
get you.
and the third person, then the fourth person. So when
Wow.
she told me perfume oil, I was thinking, I said, I'd lost all my money in this accident. And the insurance company of the car was not ready to even, give me the money and everything. So I just, okay, let's leave it. So when the school fees came and I was in my finals, I was supposed to write my project. I now gambled everything. Before I gambled that one, I did first gambling by going to do a registration. Then let me check this in here. I don't want to mention the brand name. She's one of those people that you tell you this was way back at 2017 when business was just coming up. They would tell you they are scamming you. I would
Hmm.
give you two names. One is um what's her name? J. And one, I see, I don't want to call their name, but let me just call it. Not that
I
they scam
get
you or they are
you.
scammers. No, I will just mention one person's name. This was a period where Jagaban of Instagram. There's a lady they used to call Jagaban. She's not in Nigeria now. She has relocated. I'm sure she must have made her money, found her way, and left. I was one of the people that joined her when she started her own. So I took some tips from there, and then I got money, and then I was able to register my company, got my registration CAC by myself. I didn't have any lawyer or anybody. Then I traveled, within few days, because I was schooling in Benin Republic, routes it, accidents happen. So everything just, after that, perfume oil came into play. When I had the accident, people were asking me, how far? I was selling my things like clearance. So when that my friend came, I didn't know anything. I started. I always have this book. This is a hardcover book. This is a hardcover book. I always have this hardcover book. This was what I started with. I didn't know anything. So when the customers, the supplier that was buying from sent me the list, there was nothing like male or female or unisex or anything. I started writing it down by myself. I started using
Wow.
my internet. Sometimes I didn't at that point I didn't have a phone. So I was borrowing somebody's phone. I said, borrow me your phone for so and so hours.
Wow.
I'll use it. I'll Google everything I want to Google. When school fees money came, put in July 2018, and Perfume Oil started. How did I even start making my sales? I used my own legs to go to Oregon, collect my products. From Oregon, I took a bus very early in the morning. I took a bus to my 12 and my 2. From my 2, I went to school. From school, what I would do is I was my first customer. I always tell people, be your
Mm.
first customer. So I was my first customer. I bought from myself. When I buy from myself, what I do is, let me say this is my perfume. Let me just use this. My perfume. I
Okay.
would apply it all
Yeah.
over my body. There's no way I would pass you that you would not know that something is smelling not
Sure.
very good. So for me, I would I would say this: everybody has a different struggle, different strategy. But some people don't know that you have to see. When we start talking about this one, I'm talking about my business is one. I can't talk about when my dad died. We were rich, we came down, and that was one of the reasons
I
that brought me to
guess.
Lagos. I don't have any
I
family
guess.
in Lagos. Even if I have family in Lagos, it's me. So I just told myself that I go. Is it the one that scammers or they stole my phone? Somebody gave me my phone, like a lot. So this one was
I,
me already in between the hunger, and I said, Alan is not going to be the downfall of me. I will not say, oh, how
mm-mm.
far, teaching gone, never. So now some people have the privilege, opportunity, even if their parents are gone, because everybody will, exit one day. But you have that opportunity and you're not using it. So that's why I always tell clients that make use of the opportunity. That's the first thing. If you are determined, it's not like today you will say yes, tomorrow you say no. You have to be determined. If you are determined, you will not say no. You will not say no. So
So, guys, please leave your comments in the section so we can share this live. I guess to be back. I guess network issues. But seriously, I'm learning a lot. That's what I tell you guys here. When it comes to business, you need to be determined. You need to know what exactly can you do. What exactly can you do? You don't wait for people to suggest what you need to do in order to better your life. If you hear exactly what she said, because seriously, I'm learning. From what she said, she started this perfume oil from nothing, from zero. And today, she's living in between Nigeria and Dubai just because of this perfume oil business. She sells to wholesalers. This is somebody that started from nothing and she was scammed. Business is a risk. I must tell you guys this. It is not easy to start up a business. It is a risk. But if you're ready to look beyond that risk, trust me, you're going to make money. You are going to make it in business. There is no business that you start today and it start flourishing today. No, there are days of humble beginning. There are days of humble beginning. So you should be able to take, or you should be ready to take that bold step to start off something. Today, one of my trainee was asking me. She wants to go into an importation business, but she doesn't know what to import. Right? These are some questions I get almost every day. People asking me they want to go into perfume oil business, but they don't know the type of fragrances, the type of this. Don't worry, she's going to answer that question as well. Okay, that's why we have her here on the channel. But all I'm saying here is be ready to take that bold step when it comes to starting a business, a new business. You should be ready. So, but one thing I can tell you guys for sure is that perfume oil is a profitable business. You cannot take it out of it. Perfume oil is something you can start, and at least it can sustain you if you're able to market it properly. Okay, she's back. Welcome back.
I'm so sorry. My network just went off. My Wi-Fi that I'm
I
using
get
went down.
you.
I'm
I
so
get
sorry.
you.
So you know what I
No,
can
it's
do
okay.
is I can quickly brush through the questions that I've written here, if it's okay by you,
Okay.
and then we can just
Yeah,
so we don't waste time.
I get
Okay,
you. It's
number one
okay.
already.
But
Okay,
let me ask you
okay,
something.
go ahead, go ahead,
How profitable is this
go
business
ahead.
we are talking about? Perfume oil business. Is it really profitable? Because I tell people this it is starting a business is not easy, right? But they also want to know
Yes.
perfume oil, is it a profitable business? Is it really profitable? Because today people are looking for easy way to make money. And I tell them there is no shortcut to making money.
Yeah.
You get it. But please
Um,
shed more light on that.
it's not profitable when you want to make easy money, but it's
I
profitable
get
when you know
you.
that you want to be genuine. See, I've had currently now. I'm just going to put this in short. I don't want to talk too much about this. Is it profitable or not? Because no matter how you talk to people, it's profitable. It's not profitable. They will go based on what suits them, like what
Yeah.
they feel like suits them. Some persons, I've had clients that will leave me based on they told me, oh, because it's expensive, I bought it expensive. I want to use 2 liter 5 ml of oil and put 1 liter of water or mixing solution. I've
No.
lost clients, like they block me for no reason. So that's the thing, because I tell them the truth. And I told them, some of them will beg me. When I was in Dubai, I got back a few months ago, and they were like, please let me buy this. And I'm like, I can't buy it. I don't know where to buy. I know where to buy it. But the moment I start it, it's like you're stealing. The moment you start stealing, there's no way you will stop it. You will not be saying,
I get.
maybe, maybe not. I have proof. When I say don't no evidence, no day, me I get evidence. Yeah, but so most of them will feel like because I said no, I can use that against them. They block me. So it's profitable only if you are true. Whether you're doing the low
I get
quality or
you.
high quality. One thing I keep telling people is when you go to the streets of China, France, Turkey, and Dubai, you will see stores that sell differently. There is no competition. It is just being
Wow.
true to your words. And these countries will arrest you if you deceive a client.
Hmm.
If I get into a store and a customer tells me that this thing is undiluted and I can prove that it is not diluted, it's fine. If I get into a store and I can prove that this customer told me, it's quality, it's original, it's from Turkey, and it's not from Turkey and it's from India, I can open a case on these people, which is something we don't have in Nigeria. I have a video
Very
also that I
true.
made. I made about 2 years ago in Dubai. I went to the stores, but I didn't go to the place that I went to the stores that buy from my own original company. And I asked them, I made a video, is it okay for me to show your face? They were like, yes. I'm like, okay, let's do this. And they were like, yeah. I'm like, okay, anybody who wants your store, you can direct them, but my hands are what? Off. So that any quality you get, it's on you, not on me. But the company I'm buying directly from is France. They just have it. And if you go anywhere and say, I want to use my name, Grace Allah, even from where I'm getting canisters, I don't need to be there. I just need to send someone. They don't need to call me. Once you give them the name, this is the name that is buying this. That's what it is. It is your name, your company name that is at stake. That's what Nigerians do not want to do. They don't want to come forward. They will tell you, people will lie for you. Nothing like lie. It's the truth. But the truth is that the one you are saying, all of them will last. They can't last the same way. Even the original,
Definitely.
yeah, they can't last the same way. So when somebody is like, I have clients who will say, I want to go into perfume oil business, I have 100K. Yeah, I will tell you, when I started, I used 1 million naira to start. And that was because I wanted to take the risk. But now, even me that I'm selling 1 million naira goods to come to my store to look as if I just bought one sack of what's its name? Crayfish. I know crayfish, you
I
can
get
press it.
you.
That's the thing. So when they bring 1 million naira, we'll be like, I want million with this. It doesn't, like, the difference is clear. So you have, as the currency is going, the is it accurate?
Mm.
Is it profitable? It's also going. So you need to be moving with the trend. But when you tell people now, they are still
Very
comparing
true.
2018. If I have 1 million naira and I buy goods, you see my room, you'll be like, ah, Odogu. You'll be like, you've done ritual, you've done this, you've done that. But now it's different. 300,000
Very
naira,
true.
so 1 million, how am I even saying 300? So it's profitable only if you know how to set your price, which I know that will come to the pricing this thing aspect, which I will advise on how
Yeah.
people can set their price, because it's a price as the country, the world is moving and changing. You too, as a business person, you need to be changing. But one thing they need to know is, when you want to talk about profitable business, are you doing your calculation before you know whether it's profitable? That's one question we need to ask each other.
Very true.
What you are
Very
buying
true.
is
I
100
agree
naira
with that.
today, you can't buy it. Yes. So profitable, yes. Every business is profitable, but have you done a
Sure.
calculation to know whether it's profitable to you? So that's it.
Very good. Thank you
That's
so
it.
much for actually bringing this to our realization, because most people see as if there is a particular business that is easy, is more profitable, and the other one is difficult and is not profitable. If you see people in
No.
business and they are doing well, that's to tell you that those businesses are what profitable. Just that the difference between you not being profitable in your own business and you see others profiting in their business is you've not sat down to do your calculations very well. And I'm so glad you mentioned that.
Sorry.
Business has to do with what? Numbers.
Yeah.
So calculation is
I want to
very,
put
very
something.
important.
I want to put something in there. There was a time somebody came to me and asked me that he wanted to, invest in my business. But I do multiple business. Apart from this is
Okay.
just one of my businesses. I do other businesses. So the person said I should do a 5-year projection. So I want to chip that in. A lot of businesses, you go there, you go buy this local candle for 100 naira. You come next week, you buy 100 naira. You come next month, 100 naira. No, before they bought that product, they have done what is called 5-year projection. That's what every business does. Anybody that has a mindset of business. But for
Yeah.
me, I always tell people that are beginning, put a 1-year projection so that when you're changing your price, when the rate of the currency of our currency goes up, it's fine. So that way you know that if you are making 100K per month, your 100K is stable for 12 months. When it's 2 months before
Mm.
that 12 months, you now check the current currency market and change it. Some people don't even know. I remember there's somebody that I know that does POS that I know. This person was telling somebody else that when dollar was 750, that dollar is four something. I was like,
Oh.
and you're into money exchange. I was embarrassed. That's the thing. A lot of people just feel like people who go and check this money, even if you're not importing yet,
Mm.
study. People think school stop from when you graduate from the university. No, it doesn't stop that way. You have to be current with the current exchange markets, because once the money will enter your hand, you'll be
Definitely.
buoyant to take that bold step. So for starters, I would tell them, start with, for example, do 1 year your price, 1 year price. For other people, maybe like people that are into real estate, they can do 2 year for 2 years, 3 years, 5 year projection price. But for people who are just starting out, tell them do 1 year projection price, be learning. After 1 year, if you've learned that 1 year, the next one you do 2 years, next one you can now increase 3 years. When you're not an expert
Three,
on
four.
putting your price and budgeting your price and foreseeing your price, you can now do 5 years.
I get. Very good, very good. Thank you so much. Now, let me
You're
also
welcome.
ask about selling online. These days,
Yeah.
online is booming. Like if your business is online, you're really doing
Mhm.
well for yourself because it
Yes.
is the internet. Everybody will see your business. Even people that are not based in your country can actually see your
Yes.
business and buy from you.
Yes. Yes.
Now, what is challenging to newbies in business is how do I get audience to buy from me? How do I get that traffic? How do I promote my business online? Looking at it that there are lots of competitors out there, like this perfume oil we are talking about, there are hundreds or even more than hundreds of Instagram vendors that are selling perfume oil. Now, as somebody
Mhm.
that is just starting, how do I market, how do I promote my business so as to be among and start making money from it?
Okay. If I want to be transparent and truthful, someone who is just starting does not have any business to be competing with someone who has been in the market industry. Even me that have been in the business for 5 years, I am still looking for market targets online, Twitter. I'm not even a Twitter person. I'm not even a Facebook person. My market is basically on WhatsApp and Instagram. Now, the thing about this is, I always tell people is, first of all, one-on-one selling is the key. While there are
Sure.
some people, let's forget about business. There are some people that they are socialites. They don't even know. They have the power to market. They have the power to sell, but they don't know it yet. So they are putting their focus on a different market. That's on a different angle. There are some persons that, when it comes to going to parties, they have, they can go. People, you know, reach out to them. You'll be going to party, you'll be like, "Ah, not only you that come this party, only you." You're just let me use myself as an example. I remember one time in 2021 where I joined a group on Clubhouse, and I already started my perfume business. But that time it was not time for people to smell nice because nobody was going out. And I'm into
Yeah, I
key sheet
get.
supplying. So I started marketing that. I started marketing that to them. In 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, I will sell 20 to 40 kg. Meanwhile, sometimes I
Wow.
don't even have up to that amount to supply people. So how was I selling it to them? When we're in the group, I was always audible. I was always advertising myself. You guys should not, jokingly, I will check my business. Don't forget to come and buy my stuff for. Don't forget to do this so. And people will say, Grace, bring for me, bring for me. When I meet them, I collect my money. That's the thing. So everybody have their different marketing strategy. Some persons, their marketing
I get.
strategy is offline. So when they meet you
I
offline, let me
very
assume
true.
I'm meeting you. Yeah, I'm meeting you in a party and you're buying goods for 50K. I'll beg you that, on you, please, when you buy this thing, can you help me refer one or two person because I trust my product. Can you just help me? And then you say, okay, yes. But when you refer that person, the person will not buy one on one. The person will buy online. And where do I refer the person to go and place their order? On my online platform. That's where it starts from. Then I always tell people that it's a circle. You can sell, be able to sell on Facebook. Another person can be able to sell on Instagram. Another person can be able to sell on Twitter. Another person on LinkedIn. Different place, but depends on your capability and your social
Your strengths.
experience and
Yes.
strengths and your way of talking. If you're not the talking type, you need to just stay back and look for what works for you. So what works for me is not what will work for you. It's as simple as that.
Okay, I get you. I
Once you
get
find
you.
it,
Very
that is
true.
it. Just stick to it. Yes.
Very true. Thank you so much for you mentioned something.
Yes.
Okay, I want to buttress as well. Is not everybody
Yes.
must actually sell online. The online is not for everybody. You know, these days I see people struggling. Hey, I want to make money online. This lady is making five
No.
hundred
No, no,
dollars
no.
monthly. This person is making $1,000 monthly online. I also want to be online. Thank you so much for
You know?
mentioning that point. Most people, their businesses are not meant to be online. You can socialize with people. Some people, their social capital, the people they see around are actually their money. It's just for you to strategize how to talk to
Mhm.
them, how to meet them, how to sell to them. Grace, thank you so much for that. I just pray they get it right this time. They hear and get it right. Not all business or not everybody thrive on the online space. Some people they are doing great. Just think about these are Igbo men and women in all these local markets we have around. This trade fair island,
Mm,
they are not online. They are not online, but they are still making millions of naira, even billions of naira from their businesses. So I agree so much with that. Not all business has to be online for it to try, for it to do well. Very true. Okay, so network is actually guys, please like this video if you're actually getting something from this live. Go ahead and like this video, also share it. Okay, share this video. Should be back in a while. Okay, there we'll talk about how can those that they don't have that much capital, okay, but they still want to go into this business, because I believe that you mustn't have millions of naira for you to start a business. Even if it's 50,000 naira, you can buy these small bottles of perfume oil. Just as I told you guys in one of my videos, there are different sizes you can buy. She's a major importer. She imports canister. She imports what in canister. You can buy from her, refill it in this small bottle, the 3 ml bottle, 6 ml bottles, 12 ml bottle, depending on your capacity, right? You can buy, refill it in those bottles and sell. She's basically into canisters and wholesale distribution. Now you can buy from her and resell. So you must start with a million million, just as you heard she mentioned that she started her own with what, 1 million naira. You get me? So if you have 100,000, you have 200, you can also venture into this business and still making money from it. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My internet got disconnected again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can very well. Can hear you.
Okay, the last thing I heard you say was about not everybody selling online. Everybody can actually sell
Mm-hmm.
online. But I'm saying for beginners, everybody
Yeah,
needs to
yeah,
check
yeah.
their beginning strengths. You know, some persons are shy when it comes online to sell.
Yeah.
Because for me, hey, if I tell you like this is not even the time for us to start talking about how I got discouraged by family members, friends, even people that were
Mm.
borrowing me money when I started this business. They were like, who could come? How they want take know the smell? So because of that
Mm.
discouragement, I took it and then I put it into work, and then I started studying these fragrances for me to understand how these fragrances work, so I can explain to people. Like I used to hate school when I was growing up. Like I tell my friends now that if I have my way, if we go back school, secondary school, primary school, anyone, I go there front, I go there be first because now I've overcome. Like I'm serious. I've overcome everything. Like I'm outspoken. Any business, if you like, let's say it's some business, I can do it.
Hmm.
How did I
I get
come to
you.
doing other businesses? It was from perfume oil, and I was at my lowest. Like I was vulnerable. That was how I was able to. But it has to be something you're passionate about. Not by force. Not everybody can sell. Not
I
everybody
get
can be a
you.
YouTuber. Not everybody can do
Sure.
it. So you have to test your waters. Because you like Ever Water doesn't mean I will like Ever Water. Some person will like Nestle. Like that's how it
Definitely.
works. So all fingers are not equal. But if you know that you want it, you are hungry for it, just know that if you know your own stand, your capability can be offline. Start with offline. If they're even telling you I have perfume at home, tell them the one you have is the best. That's how it works. I
Hmm.
remember then. I know now that some of my lecturers in university, they will see sometimes I'll go ahead at the back of my lecture hall. They will call me and say, Bucket woman, that's the name they gave me. Oh yeah, you can sell market and collect our money, Abi. You can sell perfume, you can sell shoe and bag. Stand up. Oh yeah, answer this thing. But based on what I've learned, I was able to, use it to answer in class. This was my final year, oh,
Hmm.
and I was not even in Nigeria. I was shuffling between Nigeria and Cotonou. They would tell me stand up. I don't miss class, so I dare not miss class because I'm collecting their money. They know my face. I dare not. I have to always be, visible in class. You must show your face. So the thing about it is you have to pick a struggle. Is either you're going to be,
Hmm.
pushing it online when you're starting or pushing it offline. Then you make sure that you get those people to, follow you on your business line. I always tell people separate your business and personal life. You know it when you chatted me the first time. I think my staff made a mistake and uploaded it on YouTube. And when you called my attention to it, I just say, no, this is not my business line. I had to remove immediately. So I learned that from beginning. There's something I want to chip in before we forget. Quality of perfume oils.
Sure.
What I want to beg beginners and even people who are into it, there's some people who are into perfume oils. They do not even know that they are selling bad oils. And they'll be wondering why they are
Hmm.
not making sales. They'll be
Wow.
wondering. Immediately COVID started, Immediately COVID started, people started withdrawing from buying original oils to buying fake. Sometimes there's a way that it's like when somebody wants to scam you, they go the extra mile. Can you hear me?
Very well.
Okay, all right. They go the extra mile to, do it. It's when they finish doing it, you not be saying, but this guy did this, this guy did that, this guy did this, this guy said that. No, it
Hmm.
doesn't always happen like this. For me, some persons will come and say, I have 500K, I want to buy, I have 200K, I have 100K. I'll tell them, please, I have 9K package. Buy the 9K package, and I will give you few tips of how it works. Use even if it's 1 month. If it's okay, come back. And that's how
Hmm.
I've convinced a lot of clients to be on my team. There are a lot of people that sell on Instagram. They even sell more than me in a month. Quietly, in 2021, something happened to me. People connived and perfume oil vendors connive and they disable all my page. My perfume page, my Kilishi page, everything. They wiped me off Instagram. What happened? So I was in Dubai. I almost died. But I told myself, I said, if I survive, I'm going to also impact the knowledge I have to others for free.
Sure.
And my target is 20 people. Every day I was spending 500,000 that I did not have. And when I came out of it, I had kidney stone. So I was not breathing. I couldn't breathe properly in my house. So I was always going to the hospital every morning. So when I came online, I still have videos of those period. So when I came online, I said I'm trying to bring people. I After you've paid deposits, you come online. I will teach you how to do this, but this is what you meet. I was collecting 45,000 naira for 10 pieces, so it was just the shipping money and the perfume money. Then dollar was a bit good. This was in
Mm.
2021. So immediately I got the amount of people, I came online. I said, we've gotten even two more persons, more than the numbers we've got, and then we pushed it. That was how they were improving my page. They were reporting my page one by one. I had about close to 12,000 followers. No, 10,000 followers on my perfume page on Instagram. And then all my page, my personal page included, they kept removing them. They said it was copyright, but everything I had on my page was what I've built over the time. And I told myself, I said, if Two Face, Idibia said something, if they don't talk about you, that means saying they do anything. So I just knew that I was doing much. So if you go to my personal page now, you realize that I don't even push more content there. People who know me buy. So I now say, you know what? I'm not even going to push this. So let's do this way. For 1 year, so throughout 2021, I put little content, more of YouTube. I select some things that I put. Before I used to be blonde, I used to put a lot. These are things that people that will be coaching will say, bring 50,000, bring 100,000, bring 250, bring this somewhere. Teaching. I was
That
putting a
was
lot.
what attracted me. That was what attracted me to you. That was what attracted me when I was going through, because I have knowledge about this perfume oil business. But when I was going through
Yeah.
some pages, okay, I noticed some persons
Mm-hmm.
were not really straightforward. When I watched one of your video where you were interviewing those Dubai vendors, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, if somebody can go this extra mile to do this,
Yes.
then this person must be good. That was exactly immediately I saw. I thought
Yes.
that
Yes.
was even where I got your contact. Immediately I went to the description and got your contact. So no, you did
Yes.
great. You did great. I can
So it
tell.
was when I started that, it was that period they disabled on my page. So I had to start from beginning. I For 2 weeks I
Wow.
kept crying. I kept praying. I'm like, God, why? But then I just told myself, I said, see, Grace, I got a job in Dubai and I was supposed to stay. But I told myself, if I get that job, I would not have time for people who actually need me. So I declined the job. And then I said, okay. And my friend was angry with me, I want to take a job. I said, no. The job we know is part time and I can have free time. But when I come back, I eat, I want to do my business before creating content. And that was where I made up my mind. And I focused on creating that. So all the content I created, I in 1 month, I started in 2021, 2 months before this. So I target myself to get the 20 people. I told myself, I said, we'll start with 20 people, both Facebook and Instagram. I got 20 people in 1 month from the ending of October to ending of December. For me to start ending of December, Instagram refused me to, enter my account. And then that was how they started. I first started with my Instagram, my perfume Instagram page. And then they started deleting it. 4 accounts went down. And then it didn't stop me from doing that. So I just told myself, I said, no problem. But it's painful. Years of three
Sure.
years of hard work. It's
Hard
painful,
work.
and
I
I
get
I, I
you.
didn't think about posting all those more of those videos on YouTube. If I had them on YouTube or Drive, I would not even be bothered. I would say, okay, I have them somewhere. But I was focusing on Instagram because I was reaching more people on Instagram. So when that thing happened, I'm like, oh, okay. And this is something that some people will ask me something. I quickly go through the main office. I was going to the office sometimes. I was making videos. Like this one is my workspace. The main original,
Wow.
people
Wow.
say, I've heard people say Dubai perfume is bad. They don't make perfume in Dubai. Even Dubai
Yeah, they don't
companies,
make.
they have, they do
They
not
buy
make
from
perfume
France.
oils in Dubai. They don't buy from France. Not all of them buy from France. From the company I buy from,
Okay.
Agivy. Anybody who have gone to Agivy company, whether you have Agivy company, Dubai is just a state like Lagos. Agivy company is in Dubai, is in Sharjah, and is in other Emirates. The main head office of the RGB company is not even in Dubai. It's not even in Dubai. The one you walk into Dubai is their store. It's one of their outlets. It is not even in Dubai. Dubai, people just assume that it's only Dubai that's there. It's not Dubai. So I just looked at it. I'm like, okay, voila. So when I was bringing that truth that Dubai do not make even Surati, I've had years people have I want to buy Surati. People go and say they have first grade. Is it by the color, by the canister? This is a canister.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. I don't know if it's clear. This is clean. This has never been used from the company that sell this. If I want to buy from them, first thing they'll ask you is what's the company name. I have been buying from
Wow.
this people for the last 5 years. Because I buy in bigger canisters, which is the one. This is the 1 liter. I buy 5 kg too, but 5 kg cannot stay up there because of the weight. I have to put it on the ground. They'll ask you, is your company name they will use to put on your receipts? And then they collect cash on delivery from the person who is receiving it, or you pay directly to their account. So all these things was things I was just, I wasn't exposing, because even me too, I want to teach people as well. I was just, tipping people to know how these things works. But I keep going online, people say if you're buying to buy perfume, it's not be pink, it's color. Let me show you something. What is that? This is, I don't know if you can see it. What can you
Yeah,
see
sure,
here?
we can see it.
This is color
Color,
purple.
color, purple. Yeah, color
Purple.
purple.
This is color purple. That is
Yes.
what it is. Somebody can sit down in their house, mix a perfume, and just decide. And there's something they call odorless oil. There's
Yes.
something they call color. This color does not have any smell. This is purple. Let me take it up for people to see. People
Yes.
see back.
Yes.
Take it up. Let me take it up. Can you see? See it.
Yes. Yes.
See it. This is
Yes.
purple. Now, I can decide to say I want to make my Creed Aventus purple. I can decide to say any of my fragrances on
Mm.
this shape, I want to make it purple. That is what it is. Nothing
Wow.
less, nothing more. The same thing with mixing a fragrance. You can decide to say you want to buy this from the company, which in Dubai, anywhere in the world, if you are buying less, even if you are buying the 1 liter, if you are buying the 1,000 oil, they will carry from a bigger drum to fill.
I'm sure.
And it is so people just assume that what comes in here is good, what comes in the plastic is
It's
bad.
fake.
No,
It's yeah.
it is not. See, it just depends on the person who is giving it to you. I keep telling people that. Some people will say, I want it in canister. If it's not in this thing, that is how they scam people in Nigeria. If you go to
Hmm.
Dubai, yeah, see a lot of companies that you buy from, they will use handwriting to write it. And in Dubai, then you say, no problem, Habibi, give it to me, I'll take it. For me, your sister and brother here, I will tell you, I want to put it here. You will say no. That's the thing. Everything is packaging. I'm sorry,
It's
I've deviated from.
packaging.
Yes, I've deviated from a lot of things, but I just needed to pull that thing. When we say which one is the best, how do you sell? First of all, how do you sell is not even the best. For me, I tell people that forget selling, forget your market. What you are buying, is it sellable? That's why I went through this,
Hmm.
the coloring, the packaging. It doesn't matter whether it's coming here or it's here. It's the same thing. But me, I'm the fault if it's good or if it's bad. That's all people don't understand. I keep preaching that. I've seen people come online and say, I say, see, they're in their house I'm in my own house. I know my truth. It's like different, people preaching different
Versions.
things. I don't know about them. Me, I know what I'm preaching. My preaching is this. And I can comfortably with my chest come online, open my comment section, and go out and say, okay, if I sell this to you, I will tell you how to use it. That's how you go to a doctor. Doctor cannot tell you that. Okay, take this thing, Panadol, go and drink it. They need to tell you prescription. You're not collecting prescription. But if the doctor say take two, it doesn't work, then you know something is wrong, right? Same thing with when you're selling products. And I will use perfume oils as that product. When I'm giving you perfume oil, whether it's here or it's here, I'll tell you this is how you should use it. This is where you should keep it. When I tell
Hmm.
you duration, if it doesn't work, you come and meet me back. I would know maybe it's from me or from the manufacturer. And before I say it's from me, I have to check the one me too I have. There's no way in hell that my own stuff will be bad. I tell people I don't throw away my canisters. This is the last one. This one now. See, it's finished. In a full year, my staff do not throw away all the canisters. They keep it in case of what? Cases like this. When people come and say it's bad, it's not bad.
Hmm.
There's no way that there's not going to be a drop inside here for us to test it and report back to the main what's head office. So that's it.
Developing, I get you.
I'm
I
sorry
get
I'm
you.
talking
Thank
so
you very
much,
much.
but
No, no, no. You make we understand better
okay.
this way. We understand better this way.
Yes.
Let me also ask, right? What
Yes.
qualities does perfume oil have that actually distinguish them from the normal traditional perfumes we see around? We know these
Okay.
regular perfumes, right? What are those unique qualities when it comes to perfume oil that actually
Mm.
differentiate them from the ordinary perfumes? Because some persons are
Okay, I'll
watching and they're
try.
like, what do you mean by perfume oil? What do
Yeah.
you mean by this?
Okay, so I'll try as much as possible because I'm a business coach for perfume oil, not to devour a lot of information. So there are different type of perfume oil, and they are in three grades. Perfume oil, not alcohol based. Alcohol
Okay.
based perfume oils are different. This this is an alcohol based perfume oil because this is spray. It's mixed with alcohol. This is not pure oil, but this is pure oil. So they are different. So I'm going to differentiate them.
Okay.
Let me use this one. Sorry. So this
Sorry
is
about that.
no, not even one canister. So this is canister. This is sealed. This is an alcohol-based canister perfume oil, and this is an undiluted perfume oil, and this is an alcohol-based perfume. Now,
Okay.
this alcohol-based perfume, when you spray it, it's easy. Can you see from my video? You can see it's easy to
Yes.
spray. It's very easy because it's mixed already. But with
Okay.
this one now, I don't know. Can you see it?
Mm-mm,
Can you
hardly.
see it? This is
I get
oil.
you.
But with this oil, even if you can hardly see it, they are still fake in the market because of
Hmm.
the oil base.
The type of
There's
oil
something they
used.
call,
Okay.
yes, there's something they call odorless oil. They can use to mix it. Now, because it's here doesn't mean it cannot be like that. I use that one because this one is sealed. It's for a client, so I've not opened it. So I just decided to bring this one out for you. Now, for perfume oil, they have first grade, second grade, third grade. First grade,
Okay.
undiluted. This first grade now depends on your skin type. It will last you
Hmm.
between 48, no, it will last you between 24, 48, and 74 hours. Depend on your
Okay.
skin type. Some persons don't bath regularly, some persons have dirty skin, some persons, don't exfoliate and all that. So depend on that. That is
Yeah.
how, yeah, that is how it would last. Then second grade is already mixed. So that second grade now they'll use 40% of this mixing solution or oil, and then 60% of the original undiluted oil. So the lasting period will be not a bit longer. It will be semi longer. let's say if it's going to last for 24 hours, it can last for like 18 or 16 hours on you.
Okay.
Now, if you're now using third grade is 40, 60. And sometimes some people can do 50,
Oh,
50. Some people can do
okay.
50, 50. Some people that are wicked, they can do 40% of the oil and 60% of, because they want to make gain.
Alcohol.
But
Okay.
if they want to do that, they will go ahead and use more of the odorless oil and more of the undiluted oil to make it. So it depends. There are different people who know how to do it. Depends on the specialty. They know how to mix this
Yeah.
thing. So when you use it, at that point when you are buying it, you will smell it though. Later on, you will not smell it. Then
Hmm.
there's something people need to understand. When you are buying third grade oil will only last you between 3 to 4, 5 hours, or less than in a day. Why if you are buying second grade, it will
Hungry.
last you. Yeah, no, if you're buying first grade, it will last you, the minimum it can last you is 24 hours depending on your skin. Maximum it can last you is 72 hours depending on your skin again. Then second grade will last you between 12 to 24 hours or less, depending on how the person who mix it, because once you start mixing, there's no guarantee for it. But you see that third grade, when they pour the mixing stuff, more of it and less of the oil, it will last you between 4 to maybe 5 hours max.
Hmm.
You will not smell anything again. Now, for example, I'm wearing this. If I want to use a perfume oil and I use it like this, let me give you an example. I use it like this and I dap it on my skin. I mean, this is not a light clothes. This one I
Yeah.
use
Then.
here because no, I dap it on my clothes, on my denim jean, because it's
Yeah.
not a light clothes. Light clothes cannot take oil like that. Except you're good at, you know, dapping. You can spread it all over. Cannot just spray it on your, this will stain. If I put this thing on my cloth now, it will be able to last me for months as I'm washing this, as far as an undiluted one. But if it's not undiluted
Hmm.
one, whether you like that pito or not that pito, it will wash off. Then there's something they
Hmm.
call the smell sense. The smell sense. And any perfume you use, whether it's undiluted, is diluted, is over diluted, by the time you use it, once it gets to between 1 to 2 hours, you that put it on, you can't smell it. I've had
Hmm.
situation of clients coming to me and saying, "It's not smelling again." I'll say, okay. I will not follow them and argue that, but I saw the original one. I'll tell them, okay, no problem. I'll get back to you. I might even be sleeping. I'll tell you I'm busy. I'll allow you. First of all, if it's an undiluted perfume oil, that place that you stood, if you are living alone, that place you stood and you smelt it, like you sprayed it and smelt it. If you go out and come in, it will still be there waiting for you. Or you might be jumping balls all the whole day and then you come in. So sometimes I don't argue with those customers. I leave them. The later on, maybe the next day, what I will do is I'll just jot their name down somewhere and keep it as a note and then call them back. I'm like, oh, you said something yesterday. There might be no, or I'll tell them how to use it. So there are ways. I don't want to teach all the whole ways of getting all these things. There are ways that you can
I
check.
get
If you're not
you.
using it, there are ways that you can actually check. But my own is, sometimes your sense of smell, people don't know that what you smell and what I smell will be different. It depends on our
If
skin
I am.
type and our nose and it's like me. Sorry, I'm gonna put this out there. I have a nose ring. When I wanted to pierce my nose ring, they're like, your nose is thick. Oh. It took me 1 year for this to go. Why some people it take them 1 month? Same thing with people smelling. My own nose, I can't really smell much. So what I do is I
I
have my
get
way
it.
of smelling. And that my way of smelling, I teach it during my class with other people who has more or difficult ways of smelling. So yeah.
Very
That's
good.
it.
Thank you very much for putting this out. Now let me also
You're
ask, when it
welcome.
comes to perfume oil, there are thousands of fragrances. Like it's a lot. Now, newbies that are just going into these businesses, they will ask, which and which will you advise me to start with? Let's say I'm a newbie, okay, and I want to start perfume oil business. And when you give me the list of fragrances, I'm confused. I see this, I see that. Which and which can you advise me to start with? Or that you know is more
Uh,
sellable?
okay. Only, can I ask you something?
You very true.
Okay. So if you were to come and meet me for perfume oil, how many do you think? How much do you think you want to start with?
Okay, let's say I'm a newbie. I want to start perfume oil business. I'm
No,
coming to meet you. Okay, I have
you are a newbie
50,000
now.
naira. Yeah, I have
50,000
50,000
naira.
naira to start. To
It
start.
cannot start you anything. For now,
But
if
there
it
are
was
these
in
small bottles.
2018,
Okay, Grace. There
no,
are these small bottles perfume, like this 3 ml. You can sell and then I refill. I refill, or you can refill in those bottles for me. I sell. I'm just starting. Some of them will tell you I'm a student.
yes,
I want to sell to my colleagues at work. I want to sell to my roommates in school. I want to just start off something. I don't want
okay,
to stay idle.
yes. So
You
okay,
get.
okay. The answer you want that I wanted you to give me, you just gave me. So I have people who come in like they have 50K. They know they have 50K, 150K, 100K. But in short, some of them don't even have money, and they want to be like
Mm,
me. That is importing. They want to import. It doesn't work that way. You know,
it's true. It's
for
true.
me,
It's true.
I've never gambled in my life. The first gamble I started was perfume oil business, and I was in short. If I start telling people what I lost while I was gambling, but thank God that the gambling, at least I see half of my markets come out, and then I didn't
Mm,
stop there because of that first experience did not make me stop there. Some persons, because of that first experience, they will just stop, but they do not remember that. Let me tell you when I started in school, I was getting this money in Sefa, and I was also changing this money to get naira back because I didn't buy these perfume oils in Sefa. So they will give me, some people will tell you they want to pay in Sefa, sure you collect. Then Sefa was lower than naira. I would say, yeah,
Naira.
I don't want Sefa, I want naira. They will tell me, they don't have, sure you will say, I will not sell. Will I not sell? I will sell. By the time I get to the border, or I want to change in front of my school, the money has gone up, the rate is never stable. So when people come to me and say, I'm just starting, most of them, their eyes these days, these Gen Zs, even the old people self, even people that their eyes are up. I tell people, I say, see, you have to really do and don't. Me,
Mm,
for me, I wholesale sell for me better. Some people, I have clients that they are retail. They can sell one bottle of my 100 ml that I sell for 16,000 naira for 30K. But it's because of their circle. I don't have that circle. I don't go out. This is my house. My house is from my bedroom to my workspace to outside or to my neighbors or maybe one or two markets. So everybody know their limits. So when you say profitable, you need to know your capital, your
yeah.
limits, your area, who you can sell to, and what can work for you. Some people come and meet me. They'll be like, "How much do you think?" I made a video. I think I said it there in that video. I said, if I have my way, I will tell you that you should come and buy my 1 million naira package. I still have that video on my page. After the video of the interview, there's another one I did in Dubai before I came back to Nigeria. I said it, but I said, don't let your location speak. You're in Lagos. You're comparing. You're in Lagos. I'm sorry, Ogun State or Ekiti. You're comparing yourself people who are in Lagos.
We're
I
so
don't
very
understand.
Lagos.
It's not the
I get.
same. The Lagos sales and the Ekiti or Akure sales is not the same. People in Akure are not thinking of Akure is a very small town. Ekiti is a small town. You cannot be comparing it to people who are in Lagos and making sales.
Lagos.
That's what a lot of young girls and young guys are doing. And when they come to me, I don't want to. one thing I don't like is collecting your money and you be disturbing me
Like,
and giving me sleepless nights. I don't like it because I might not be. When I say I work online, I have staffs as well. Those my staff, I can't bring them online and say this is my staff. And if people, a lot of vendors, I will put this out there for free. A lot of vendors give people, hire people and give them their, company t-shirt and say, come and say I'm my staff. That stuff, you see that stuff only one time. For them to,
very true.
belong, say, ah, this person gets staff. For me, I don't do that. My staff is my staff. Which time they don't even have time to even eat their lunch while they are with me. Sometimes they eat it in the evening before they go home. And sometimes I've traveled. Sometimes I had a staff who almost she did an introduction before I got back to Nigeria. She was the one managing my business behind the scene. I was the one in Dubai and I was the one taking orders. And even while I was in Dubai, I was doing not only perfume oil business. So when you say you want to sell stuff, how do you do it? Do you start small? 50K, is it okay for you? So I tell people, some people, I tell them, we do a lot. As much as we have our stickers, buy, refill, we will fill it and put. They will say no, it's canister. They want to do. They
Yes.
want to do canister. They want to put bottle. But do you have that power for this? Because it's a lot. This canister now, okay, let's assume I don't have these empty canisters. I only have plastic. They will tell you no, if it's not coming in canister, they don't want.
Very
I said, okay, no
interesting.
problem. They will end up going to buy from people who are selling in canisters. Now, those people who are selling in canisters, right now, when I bought this canister, I bought it from the buyer and I use it with container to send it with some of my goods that is not perfume oil. It was cheaper. I just added it as extra. Now, this canister alone is costing close to 800 to 1,000 naira for 100 ml. If you're buying the original one, because some of them will press and break if it's not if it's a very light one. Now you want the canister. They now use that amount. How much oil do you think they want to put inside? So sometimes when it comes to should we start with the filled bottle ones? So there's filled bottle, there's canister bottle, which is this one. Let me quickly bring it so you see. So this is a spray bottle. I can't bring out the filled bottle right now. The roll-on bottle. So this is spray bottle. So this is the filled bottle one. This is canister. If you buy this canister can give you 3 of this one. This particular bottle, you can get this is 30 ml. You can get 3 bottles of this inside here and an extra 10 ml, but with proper measurement. But when you tell
Okay.
these people, they don't want to hear. So sometimes when people ask me, how much do you think I should start with? I'm like, I sell all packages. If you want to buy the retail, I sell it for your personal use. If you want to buy the wholesale, I have a package. If you want to buy the wholesale in canister, down to 1 liter upward, I sell it. Then now, what will boss people head is I became low and I went, you know, behind the radar. I stopped, posting much because I was supplying people who are also reselling to other people in Nigeria. So I have my wholesalers list that have dirhams price, not in Nigerian price. That was the one I told you I started when they cleared my page. So it
The
got to a
pages,
point,
yeah.
yes, it got to a point where it became difficult. I said, you know what? Right now, this price is going to be in dirhams, not in naira, because the exchange rate. And this list, guess how many lists? In my workspace, I have 180 pieces of different fragrances. While if you're buying from me as a supplier, you are getting over 4,000 to 5,000 different fragrances. If I sell it to
Wow.
you, you will be wowed, you will be confused. But I don't put that out there. I have clients in Zimbabwe, I have clients in Ghana, I have clients in Dublin. I just got a new client from Dublin, and then clients in Nigeria. The highest clients is in Nigeria. So why should I be posting
Okay.
them? Why should I cast them? They know what they're doing, they know what they want. So it's better to have few than have many. Few people that is giving you daily, and then I have other businesses. So, and then my other ones, which is wholesale, review, everything. So right now, perfume oil
Okay.
business is no longer like the old business that it used to be.
Okay. Please, can you like give us some of these your packages? Like for those that are watching that are interested, they want to buy from you. Can you like break down some of these packages you're talking about? The retail package, the wholesale
Yes,
package. Just give us a
yes.
breakdown.
Okay, so when I say retail package for personal use, when I sell wholesale package, there are two type of wholesale package. Wholesale package are the ones that are already filled in different bottles. There's 3 ml, 6 ml, 12 ml, 10 ml, down to 100 ml filled.
Okay.
Just buy, start reselling. And if you want me to, after you buy, you want me to teach you for 1 or 2 days how you can resell. I'll ask you questions of the areas and all that. I will, yes, I do that as well. I also do that. That's for the ones in the bottle. I will tell you. And then when it comes to recommending fragrances, I will ask you if you don't know. I would give you, my idea. I will ask you some personal questions. Sometimes when you're buying fragrance, it's not about you, it's about the customers. So I'll ask you, what are
Yes.
people asking you? All those things. It's something I always do. For those ones, like a small amount you pay, I do a one-on-one class like this, and then I tell people from there they pick it up, and then I also tell them to also write any frequently asked questions from their own customers. They can come and meet me. We can redo the class again. We can ask all those things. That's for the refill in wholesale. Then the refill in
Okay.
canisters, I tell them, I say, refilling canisters is very tricky because somebody is selling Creed Aventus doesn't mean Creed Aventus or Amag Interlude will sell for you. They're basically fragrances, and I've had clients that buy the weirdest of fragrances based on the questions I've asked them. So
Hmm.
nobody buys those fragrances, but they have very low key. That's what they call private clients. I also take them on those classes. I also teach them how to, but I don't teach you. I just take your money first because people are very funny. They will tell you they will call. I'll just collect more money and then next thing I'll get back to you. So I don't do that. I'll get back to you. I'll collect your money
Them
first. Yeah, I
again.
don't. I collect your money here. I collect your money first. I'll tell you, okay, let's do the class. From the class, I will know what and what we're doing one-on-one video, and I'll tell you, you can record it. I will save my name from the beginning so that in case of anything, you can say, oh, I have evidence. I don't have any problem with that. Then that's for the refill in wholesale. Then the one that is very big is the one that I call the suppliers. Suppliers, they offer 5,000 fragrances. Now, I've seen people posting it online saying there's what's the name? There's super, there's top. Yes, there's super, there's top quality. But you see that super and top quality, they are not for all fragrances. That's why I keep telling people
Hmm.
it is from the best selling fragrances they bring out those super and top. So
Oh,
in 4,000 fragrances, the one people buy more, they carry it and go and add more. It's like going to one ma or going to Yabasira restaurants and you want to buy more. You tell Yabasira that Yabasira, take 2,000 naira, help me make this pomo very spicy, 2 times more spicy than what it is. It
than
means that it's for
normal.
your taste bud. Yes, that's what they do for um top and super
There's top
quality.
oil.
So yeah, so you see that the main undiluted perfume is there about 4,000 fragrance. You are now seeing the top 100 pieces, 100 different name and or 200, and you are seeing super. They're about the same amount. Why 100 or 200? Let's even call it 200
Hmm.
inside the whole 4,000, and you're coming online and deceiving people and telling people that there's difference between top, super, and this one. No, undiluted is undiluted. All they did was bestseller. There's something they call bestseller and top bestseller. Now for this
Yes.
perfume oil, the super is more expensive than even the top. But if you check, you have to check between. But their fragrances are limited. So that's the thing. It's not like there's any special thing about it. So when customers want to buy, new customers, even my customers from Zimbabwe and Ghana, I tell them, I say, even I have customers in even in UAE, Dubai. There are customers that don't even know, they are clueless. They'll come out. Sometimes people pay me. They don't pay me directly. When I was in Dubai, I stayed in Dubai for 2 years. I'm still gonna go back, but at that time when I was there, they pay for my services. They'll come and pick me up from my house. I follow them to the market. When I get to the market, they would say, okay, Grace, this is what I want. And then I help them
Hmm.
and then they pay for it. That's because they themselves, they're confused. They don't know which is which. The name alone is not just a name for them. Same thing with people. If you don't know, you ask. And if it's not super or top, which is very few, just go ahead and check. If I send you like a list, go ahead and check Google. Google will give you everything. And if you don't know where to check in Google, just say Grace, give me an example. Grace will show you. But that is during when we're
Exactly.
having our class. When I'm giving my
That's
class, I'm
yeah.
telling you the different stuff. I'll show them the areas to go and check. And I'll give you assignments. I'll tell you if you're a vocal person, if you're not a vocal person, there are different species for you to, actually go for this. There's a lot. Then there's something I want to state here before you ask me another question. Packaging. See, packaging is
Yes.
very, 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 very important.
Important.
These things you're seeing, you see the way we have, I don't want to go too much on packaging, but you see everything, people just, the outer look, people go for it easily than the inner look. When I started selling perfume oils, the person I was buying from was selling me a wrong size of bottle. I didn't
Hmm.
know. And I was reselling. Then I was buying from her wholesale and I was still selling wholesale. I was adding very tiny profits. I still have a video of it, but I never called her out. I didn't do anything of it. So let's say this is 30 ml. She was using 20 ml to sell for me. And I tell
Mm-hmm.
people this particular funnel you're seeing is actually 100 ml, but this funnel is 150 ml. But if you don't use a scale, so I have a scale, I have funnel, I have three different cups. I have to use different one. So sometimes what I do is I'll put 100 ml perfume or 50 ml, 20 ml, and put my scale. Before I put it here, I first of all put it on my scale for 20 or any amount I want. Put it on zero. With this one to be reading zero. I pour my oil and see it first. Then that's if that's the two you have, put it here. Here there's 10, 20. So if I want to put 30 ml oil, what do? I put this on my scale. Two of them with this plastic is reading zero. And then I start pouring the oil and monitoring the scale. The scale will never lie to you, especially when
At
it's an
all.
electric scale. So an electric scale is never lie to you. Then I'll put it. Sometimes this scale will come to 20 and be showing me 30. And when I pour it in my bottle, guess what? It will be exact it. So I knew that there was an error from these things. People who make measuring tools, they are human beings as well and they make mistake. So
Sure,
I
they
see
make
some people
mistakes.
online. I saw people online just pouring the oil directly to here. Then, when you are going to buy, anybody who is watching this video, who have seen this video, who has been to Dubai or any other country, Turkey, France, China, Dubai, you will know that they will never put this thing and start pouring oil to be full. Once it's 100, the highest they will give you is 0.05. Highest they will give you. That's extra 5 ml. Them to they use measuring tools. So when people say if it's not in canister, just laugh at them. There are ways to scam people. So I was getting 20 ml in 10 ml,
For
15
30
ml.
ml.
No, she was selling 20 ml for me as 10 ml. But
Okay.
she was buying the longer bottle, so I didn't know. I didn't know anything. I was naive. I didn't know. I was just starting. Until when I got my 30 ml bottle, I was like, wow. So people have to be aware of packaging. And then some persons will want to go ahead and start doing. Now is the economy is very hard. It's tight. You don't need to start, branding. Start putting your brand name. Leave brand name for now. Be using your mouth to be shouting your brand name. If you can go and buy Bill, yes, that's the truth. People don't see that.
Very
Forget
true.
about packaging. Forget about putting your name first, but make sure that what you're doing is clean. Buy a very nice. Even currently now, I don't use a branded nylon. I stopped using branded nylon because I've already made a name for myself. Whether I'm sleeping or marketing, I will still sell. So it will still work. So what I did was I just told my customers, "Oh, it's finished. Oh, in short, what's there?" They would tear it. They would tear it like this. When they finish tearing it, they will throw it away. So what do you need to
Sure.
do? Make sure it is neatly packed, and any order you send out, the person's name and phone number. While before you pack the order and after you pack the order, snap it for your evidence. That's all. As a beginner. Then later on, when you are now big, you can now start thinking of, because looking for a brand to, printer to put the name, do the, it's a
Yeah,
lot
another
of work,
expenses. Yeah.
expenses. So for packaging for now, calm down, save your money, make your profits. After you've done that, every brand has their story of where they started from and where they are. Even this big
Sure.
brother they are doing now, big brother they are doing now. If you see what's his name, Ebuka was one of the contestants. All of a sudden he's now the presenter. How? He did not just jump now. From
Journey.
2006, when I was
Yeah.
still in secondary school, it's a journey. So gradually,
The
let it
journey.
just be neat. Have your evidence. If I want to send my customers order, this is my customers order. I will keep it on my table, clean my camera, snap it well, neatly pack it with a plain nylon, put the customer's name, snap it in case of any issue. C'est fini. Ce n'est pas
Now,
problem. That's all.
apart from in case of any issue or for evidence also, you can also use that again for your pages online. It will prompt other people that are just seeing you for the first time to even buy from you
Yes,
because they see that you are
yes.
sincere. At least people are
So
buying from you. It will prompt them to buy. I get you,
yes.
Grace.
So what I tell people that are starting, they should do a complimentary card or that small frame. So when you want
Okay.
to snap your picture, you put your
Your
frame and make sure
yes.
that, yes, and make sure that your product is on the frame or inside the picture they are snapping. You post it. That's all. They will know
Very
it's you.
true.
There's no way you frame it. Or sometimes you can do a video. This is me. Oh, see, don't be ashamed. Don't be
At
apologetic
all.
about it. Just come
At
out.
all.
Okay, just come
At
out and
all.
just say it. Gradually, you'll be learning. Because if you go out
Very
to
true.
people, some of these people that are showing their face, I'm sorry to say this, some of these people are not even selling that product. They're selling something else that you don't even know. So yeah.
I get you.
I'm also interesting. Please, can you guide me? I have passion to sell perfumes, selling oil perfumes. Okay, this is Precious. I can't pronounce your surname. Precious, please, you can send me a personal message
Don't
on
worry.
YouTube
Towards
here.
the end of the you give them all your handles, your Instagram handles,
Okay,
your YouTube
that's
handle.
not a
Yeah,
problem.
you put them there
That's not a
so
problem.
that anybody that wants to contact you personally can do that.
Yeah.
And I also leave them in the description section of this video. So if you're watching and you want to get in touch with Grace, don't worry, her details will be in the description of this video. So you'll see the links there to her Instagram, her Facebook, her WhatsApp business line. You'll see all the descriptions, all the links there, so you can easily reach her directly. Okay, so that's not a
Yes.
problem. Now, Grace, before we wrap up, because we've been here for
Okay.
an hour, almost an hour 30 minutes, right? So before we wrap up,
Yes. Yes.
what are the mistakes you feel? I know you've mentioned some of them, okay, but can you point like the major ones? Some mistake you feel newbies make a lot when they come into this business, and how can they prevent such mistakes happening?
Okay. One thing I need to say here is sometimes some newbies make mistake. They don't even know they make mistake because of the
Oh,
people they've seen before. They don't know. So sometimes they need to make mistake to learn and come and adjust their
yeah,
mistakes. So
experience
one of
is
those
the best
mistakes,
teacher.
yeah, yes, one of those mistakes are people misleading you. Yes, perfume oil is lucrative, but start small. I will tell people if it's 10,000 naira you have, I will sell to you. If it's 15,000 naira, if it's 30,000, At most, don't use more than 50,000 naira, depending on the economic situation of that moment. But if you've made that mistake before and you still want to go into it, just start small. And when I mean start small, let's say, for example, you want to do packaging, you want to do perfume oil, you want to do everything with the delivery cost and everything, it should not be more than 50K. Then if you know that, oh, I've made mistake before, and you want to, retract that mistake, then for me, I can take you on a 1 or 2 day class, depending on you. So let me mention this. I've had somebody who will say, oh, I want to sign up for your class, and the person was the one telling me that she didn't have time. I had time, and I was charging her 6,000 naira. She was telling me she didn't have time, and she was telling me, please, I beg, I want to go and cook. That's the thing. You're not willing, but you want. It's like you
And she
want a
signed up.
person
She
that.
signed up for a class.
No, she didn't sign up. I didn't get her money. I was just asking her,
Oh,
and
okay.
then she was being rude. So sometimes it happens. So these mistakes, you need to be sure, you need to be passionate, because for me, I've made up my mind that when people want to come and I want to tell you your mistakes, I will not tell you that, okay, because when you come and sign up for my class or any of my class, I'll ask you, what have you done before? Have you done it before? Depending on what you say, I would not collect your money or I will take your money and your passion about it. So if you want to sign up, the mistakes you make first of all is forget about, even if you are 1 million years older than that person or the person is looking tiny. I am like this now. People will look at me and be like, ah, this girl. If I say my age, people just say it's lie, you're lying. I don't need to
I
come
get
and
you.
drop things. So the mistake people make is judging other people because of how they look. I get that a lot from people on how I look and all that. So I don't say anything, I'll just laugh. So one mistake is, if you want to learn, even if you're one life, even if you're Dangote's daughter or Tedola or whoever, we're a billionaire or millionaire, as far as you're willing to learn, there's no class or no school. Bring yourself down, learn that thing. You can even, like me, I see some courses online. I have a queue for it, but there's this one note that I cannot. I will go. Even Uber people, I'll just, hello sir, hello ma. I'll just be, because I want them to know what, be calm with me as well. So what you don't give, you don't expect to get. So that's one lesson and mistakes that people make. Forget, business is just, give and take. It doesn't concern age or maturity or the look or complexion. Then number two
That's
is,
all.
if you know that you want to do business, forget about, who I am, who my father is, where I'm from. No, my friends, I'm a big girl, I can't be doing this now. Now you want to start something and you're comparing yourself. You have to, sometimes you have to erase some things that you already written to start a new one, and maybe that new one will be the best
God.
one, or the other one that follows. That's one thing people don't understand. Sometimes the way you do your marketing, people that go online and do skits, you think they don't have a better background. You realize that some of them are even from a rich home, because people that are doing skits these days are like the maddest. They can do anything,
Very
they
true.
can run. So use that as an example for a business person. So when people go ahead and advise you and say, okay, maybe some people must have even started their business and even go far, but because the way they are supposed to market, they refuse to market, it has stopped them from actually doing that. They feel like, I can't do that, big girl like me, see my hair. It's not about that. Drop it first and go forward.
Yes.
That's number two. Number three, stop taking advice from anybody, not even your family member. Take advice from
Hmm.
you. What's in your mind? What do you want? What you
Do
want.
you?
Forget any other person. Forget any voice. It's your instinct. I understand people that what is inside of you, that loudest voice, is correct, though. But I hope it's not too late when you listen to it. That's number three mistake
Ah.
that people make. They listen to people.
Preach on grace. Like I love that. I love
People
that.
listen to people listen to people. Some people around you are scared of who, like most of them, even like they have like a mirror, a clear mirror, they've cleaned it already, they're already looking at you like this. They're like, this person will they great though. But because you don't even
Mm.
realize it, they're already saying, you know what. So that's the thing. I have people like that in my life, but uh sometimes they say experience is the best teacher, so you give them a long rope. But it depends.
Hmm.
So listen to you. Like I said, I mentioned number one. Number one, forget what people will say and drop your pride. Do it.
Yes.
Number two, do not say because you have to, who are you, where are you coming from, my family is my friends. Leave that. Number three, don't listen to anybody's advice. You
Listen
alone
to your
have the final
instincts.
say. Your
Very
instinct is
true.
the best. Is the best. If your instinct says is this and you make failure, first of all, go and check your drawing board. This thing I wrote, did I follow my directions? Because sometimes I like, I have friends around me these days. Something happened to me yesterday. A client that used to buy big from me insulted me for knowingly 2 years, last year, it's been a year. And then I was telling my friend, this thing, this is a customer. Oh. God now catch the person. The thing now came to light. My friend was there. My friend that was telling me, I said, this is me. Your instinct is never right. That's your inner voice. That is your inner voice that you cannot see. So drop every shame. Forget every family. People say big girl like you, I go they sell perfume. I've had that. People say, oh, say people will buy perfume. I would you dey embarrass me, better shift. See, they know who you're gonna be. They've already seen that okay, you're gonna be big. Forget it. Go and check the billionaire. Dangote is selling cement now. I started from selling cement. If
I
you watch
get
his
you.
interview, yes, he has said a lot. Okay, I used to sell cement. I forgot my family fortune. We're not there, the family fortune. But the one we know is he's selling cement and he's one of the richest men in the world. Cement though.
Hey, the richest in
What about
Africa. I
making
get
people smell
you.
nice? So if you're a slave queen, what about coming and saying, "Oh, I smell nice"? What about you? See, a lot of people don't know that the key to them is in their hand. So don't make that mistake. If you made the mistake of listening to advice, downgrading yourself because you feel you're too big, or because saying okay where you're from and all that, drop it. I advise you not
Thank you
to.
so much. Thank
Then
you so much.
lastly, on the advice, hmm, drop expensive things. If you start your business and it's growing, drop expensive things. Your friends are living in Lekki, living in the biggest of place. Drop them. Focus on your business. Give yourself a target.
Build your
Alone.
business. Very true.
Yes. Drop all those expensive stuff and then, set yourself on a target and say, oh, between now and this month, like reduce your budget because your personal budget will take away. And things people don't know is you are giving, you are enriching other people's pockets while you're trying to enrich your own pockets. So you want to go and make your hair. Say the place is in heaven. I cannot enrich somebody's pockets, but you can still go to that person's place and say, okay, what I do for 1,000, I can go and do it for 500 here. Look neat, look presentable. Manage your resources. Cut your
Manage your
personal
resources. Very
expenses.
true.
Manage your personal expenses. If you come to my class one on one, I will teach you how to do this. If you have staff, I started having staff from the moment I started importing. The first staff I had three staffs. Currently, I have two staffs because those first three staffs were living far and I couldn't afford them. But I have one staff that I will always show to you guys. She's married now and I'm happy for her. When I met her, she was not
Wow.
married. She just got married a few months ago and I'm happy. It's been 5 years and it's an amazing year and all that.
Joy, I get
Every day
you.
she'll be asking me, Ma, I'm leaving foul. Can I keep working for you? And I say, yes, you keep working for me because you are my manager. That's the thing. To get a loyal person right now is hard.
It's
So when you
difficult.
start doing
It
your
is.
business, it is. So when you start doing your business and, um, only you cannot do it. Just find somebody
Mm-mm.
within your area, invest in them. And while you're investing in them, the mistake you make is when you say, when we see they go club, they go, bar, they go, you cut it down. If your skincare, you're not doing nails like me like this now. Don't worry. The day the money will come and you start balling, people will hear of you. That's the thing. So mistake people make is while they make 10K or 20K from one
They
business
want to
today,
spend
they
nine
go
thousand.
and once you go and spend 9,000. That's the thing, and then you can't pay staff, and then they start calling you fake life online or start calling you and then
Ah,
gossip. Don't make that mistake. First of all, put
I get.
yourself on a target. And if you want to know the best way, I'm sorry, Onyi, I'm gonna put this out. If you want to know the best way to,
Okay.
to go around this, I do a 1 week, few days class, depending on your budgets and your commitments. I can take you. You write your notes. If you forget, in case you go and do Pablo in the club or anywhere, go and spend your business money. I can still help
I
you.
get
So yeah, there's a lot we want to talk about here,
you.
but time will not permit us.
Time,
And I hope
time, time.
Only, I hope one day I will
Yes.
call you for my own live video and you will come
Why
back to me.
not? Why not? I'm at your service
Because
anytime.
because I enjoyed this. Like I'm checking my notes. Like I didn't say a lot, but I'm happy that we were able to tackle like the key ones. Like I'm really
Yes,
happy.
yes.
Like
No, seriously, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. You know,
yeah,
it's as if you talked about, you spoke on business in general, not just perfume
yeah,
oil, but you actually spoke on business, which I'm so grateful for, because people that are interested in other businesses, at least they can pick one or two
yeah,
from this video. So please,
yes.
thank you, thank you, thank you very much. So guys,
You're
this is where
welcome.
we're actually going to draw the line for today. She has spoken a lot. Myself, I have learned from her. You see, there is no this person is big, this person is small. Just as she said, we learn on a daily basis. You learn on a daily basis. I've learned a lot, and I believe you all have learned. Those that will still watch this video, definitely you will learn one or two from this video. And so, just like I said again, her details will be in the description of this video, so you can always reach out to her. Click her Facebook page, her Instagram page. If you want to buy perfume oil, her contacts. You heard from her. She sell wholesale. If you want canister, you can see from her background. She's the OG in this business, so you have nothing to fear. So Grace, thank you so much. This is where we'll wrap it up for today. Thank you for coming to my
Thank
live.
you.
I really do appreciate.
Thank you. I appreciate.
All
God
right,
bless you. I
all
hope
right.
I get to see a comment.
Bye.
I'm seeing one comment now, but I hope I get to see all the comments. Thank you.
Sure. All
Okay, all right. Thank you. Bye. Thank you for having
right.
me.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Good night, dear.